Harvest is rolling strong across Nebraska as we check in with Fridays in the Field, brought to you by FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank. We're checking conditions from one part of the state to another, the rolling hills of Humboldt to the rolling ground of central Nebraska. Let's start in the southeast corner with longtime producer Ben Steffen near Humboldt.
Well, we started probably 10 days ago and had a good week of work with soybeans. We did pick a little bit of corn, and then we transitioned over to soybeans and put in a good hard week on soybeans. So, by last Sunday, we were ready for a break, and we had about an inch and a half of rain right here. So that was it's a good safety break.
That rain was welcome, though Steffen says it capped a season of extremes from early drought to heavy late summer moisture.
We thought we weren't really going to raise much of anything, and then it started. So we had a tremendous amount of late season rain. And, that brought on a wave of southern rust, which a lot of people dealt with, and we sprayed our corn.
Despite disease pressure, he says yields are holding up, and it's hard to beat the atmosphere of harvest.
Well, these cool mornings, you just got to love it when you come out of the house and it's just the sun's up and the corn's rustling and you got golden grain flying in the truck. It's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
We head to central Nebraska now to Eddyville, where Ryan McFarland and his family have wrapped up soybeans and are switching gears.
We got the soybeans done, and we're just getting started on wet corn. So we've got about 30,000 bushel of wet corn to go, and then we'll start binning the dry corn.
Soybeans, he said, were some of the best they've ever cut. And though corn is still wet, yields look strong.
Good. Really good yields so far. The monitor's a little different when it's really wet like this, but we'll really find out when we get into the dry stuff. But it's looking really good so far.
Disease was an issue here, too, especially southern rust.
We had a lot of southern rust. I know there's some tar spot in the area, so we sprayed everything with fungicide through the airplane, and I think that helped a lot. And we're gonna see some standability, maybe issues later because of it, but haven't seen any as of yet. So.
After a bone-dry spring, McFarland says the season turned around completely.
We've been talking about that a lot. We put a lot of seed in some really questionable situations there early. So to see it come up and do good and not have to run the pivots around 1,000 times has been nice.
And near Sumner, Bart Beatty is also wrapping up with high moisture corn and says rainfall totals this year have been nothing short of remarkable.
It was good. We were blessed with a ton of rain. We pre-watered to get the crop in the ground and get it up, and then about May 10th it started raining, and I think we've had 26 inches here at this location, so that's well beyond our yearly average.
That moisture saved on irrigation, but invited disease.
A lot of disease pressure, obviously, late in the season, like everybody else has been fighting, but blessed that we didn't have to do a lot of irrigating.
Even with solid yields, Beatty says marketing is the tougher part of the equation.
Tried to outguess it and didn't happen, and we wrote it down. So hopefully we'll get some trade things going.
From high moisture corn in the Central Plains to golden beans in the Southeast, Nebraska's harvest rolls along with gratitude for that rain, good yields, and certainly the people making it happen. And that is Fridays in the Field, brought to you by FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank. I'm Steve White reporting.